Greetings again, this is me, Zara Berserk. Because I care, and what I find, I share. If it's worthwhile, if it can help humanity, this is what I wanted, always. So this is why I'm here always, for humanity. And since I feel I've been deceived by the Shia Imams and by Islam altogether, Prophet Muhammad also. So please don't kill people or be stern with them because they are not Muslims or they have left Islam. Because I will show you how, this religion, because it has made you do this. So Shias, if you think, oh no, this religion is of peace and all this, then see how the Muslims, what they say about even our Imam, Ismaili Imam, and what you 12 verse say, about Ismaili Imam. Now I'm going to check my sound because when I speak, something opens up, airy sounds in the background, like there's this hissing sound. I don't know what the problem is. Um, Let me see without the mic, but when I move the mobile, it will make a sound. Without the mic, but when I move the mobile, it will make a sound. No, the sound is not good. So sorry, just have to do with this until I fix it or something. Find out the sound. The sound is like this when I start to speak. Could be this background. It starts to have this hissing or this background spaced, air, something. I don't know how to say this. Okay, I don't know how to say many things, but there's one thing I need to show you. So, you may think that, the Muslims may think that Ismaili Imam is Zainis Aga Khan has been making you do shirk and all this. I just moved my mobile. No, he's not. 12 Shias also do not, and they have the same belief that Allah is beyond his creation. Now, what I meant by this title, let me see, because I had very little space. It's a big title. Muhammad is the best of creation, separate from Allah. Meaning Allah is separate from all. And meaning Allah is separate from all. Sorry, I've made this mistake in this. I cannot afford to. But that it's not Muhammad who is separate from Allah. We're all separate from Allah, and Allah is separate from us all. And he's like the unknown. You cannot know him, what his essence is, his Zat is. But what Allama Rashid Rabi said in his majlis, oh, the Zat-e-Wajib is your own Zat perhaps, which is, and it's the best. कोई ताकत और कोई कुवत नहीं है सिवाय ज़ात-ए-वाजिब के. Is that Allah? I don't know. Okay, it wasn't expounded or explained properly. I didn't listen to the whole majlis of Allama Rashid Rabi on this. It was just from a take from, from his life story. His quotes in the majlis is his things he said during the majlis. Shia majlis, right? Azadaris and all. Okay, now let's see. I'll open the live chat. So another thing is that we haven't, when the Jews, background of this is when the Jews asked Muhammad, what is the soul? He is like, the soul is of the command of his Lord. Little knowledge have you, right, of the soul. Little knowledge have you been given of the soul. So even the soul. Look at how Muhammad made himself so special. And this is, okay, Sunnis, so for Sunni Islam also, please see that Okay, how shall I come through the Sunni way, right? Even your ridiculous hadiths and all this, and there are many things in which you are also not right. Your schools of thought, Imam Hanbal, and different Hanafi and Shafi, and some even say against you Sunnis. They've separated and said, why are they from this, school of thought? But they're not as bad with you as they are bad with Shias, against Shias. Very, very against Shias. And you can see some, like, no, if you can't see the hatred, at least you can see the conflict, and it breeds what? Hatred, right? Disgust or dislike for another. Fellow Muslim, Baba, Kalma, Shahada, everyone is giving. And what some of the Sunnis have said about the Shias, that Ibn Sabah, this comes from Jew has made Shia Islam. And all this, please give me a break. Okay, it is surprising how you Muslims have been fighting in conflict. I mean, even if not killing each other, then fighting each other and saying one is deviated, the other is deviated, the Sufis deviated, the Wali Allah, we don't know. We know Ahl Bayt, like my father said. It's even dangerous to follow Walis, saints like Shehbaz Qalandar we have in Sindh, Sevan Sharif, Hyderabad, near Hyderabad, right? So this kind of a thing is, it is shocking. And he's a Hadu. So there was this religious scholar on YouTube. He's saying, what a miracle of the Quran and all this. They're called Hadus. And they're not called Jews like Yahudi, but Hadus will be safe. So he says, here God uses in Surah Jummah, God uses Hadu because they were, he shows from the Quran ayats, from other surah, that God said, Hadus were those who worshipped the tree and were miracle of the Quran, words and all this, right? So I checked, right? No one will have this fear, nor the Jews. Are the Yahudis? They're called Hadus. No, the Jews, the Christians, the Christians. So why does now God call the Jews Hadus here, the worshippers of tree? And what did Prophet Muhammad see when he went for Mihraj? And he said, that is so metaphorical, but you don't go into the Jews and see how metaphorical is their tree that the Hadus worshipped. Salahuddin has come. Salam, sister. Alaikum assalam. Salahuddin, in the 5th day of Ramadan. Oh, for the Shias or the Sunnis or both of them are united with the fasting going very well. Alhamdulillah. Very, very good for you. Salahuddin. So I was thinking of you when I was watching Ramadan by Dr. Khalil Andani, the Smiley, right? The laws got changed and fasting has not been originally. So I have an answer for you about fasting, Ramadan and all this, from Dr. Khalil Andani, the great Ismaili, very educated, PhD in Islamic studies from Harvard University. So very healthy to do fasting, huh? But you people sorry to say, some of your Sahabas could not stay away from the women in the night time. So God changed the law for them. The Jews, the Christians, the Magians have no fear. Have no fear. Can you listen to songs in, can I sing like in, Acha, you are Rosedar, I must respect your Rosa. Very, very good. You are very good at your fasting, brother. Alaikum assalam to you. A happy Very good, healthy Ramadan, full of blessings to you. But how deceived are you, brother? I hate to put it to you this way right now in Ramadan. But then how you people have been to Shias against Ismaili Shias and against, who else? Me, apostates. But that you say is extremism. But even your disagreement, does that not breed hatred, disliking? Your fellow Shias, your fellow Muslims. Indeed, those who believed. What is it? Does it say Yahudi or does it say Hadu? Hadu. You see that brother? Can you hear me, Salahdi? When I put the mic on him. Oops. Don't. Hadu. Hadu. Have no fear. This means the tree worshippers. That he's a religious scholar. He's quite knowledgeable on YouTube. He's famous. Sorry, I just watched. What was his? His was that right? The miracles, 20, 30, 40 miracles. 20 miracles in the Quran. Doctor, sorry if I, Doctor, who is he? Doctor, no. Sorry, I didn't, can't remember his name. Anyways, it's like 30, 20, 19 miracles of the Quran. So you see here, okay. So here, he means that, when Allah, what I brought out was Surah Jummah ayat, that what the Quran ayat says against the Jews. And so he brought out the name Hadu. If you can see in here, Surah Jummah ayat. Sorry, brother, you'll have to bear with me. I'm very, as a Shia also, I feel I've been deceived. Surah Jummah ayat. Surah Jummah. Ayat number, I can't remember, so I have to check. This takes time. And then people not too passionate about this like I am would not come here. Couple of those who were entrusted with the Torah, donkeys. Okay. Say, oh, you who are Jews. I mean, of course, God, we use, even as a Shia, I used to say, if God calls me a donkey, meaning that I am a donkey, meaning I have to amend my ways. So I cannot be offended by what God, if he calls me a bad word, or a bad thing, or a criminal, or the worst of creatures, I would not get offended. I will have to see, oh really, am I? Why? Because it is Allah the Creator who is saying this, right? Salahuddin says he recently has a fascinating debate on Tawheed of the Salafi versus Ismaili Shia with Muslim convert Jake, the Muslim metaphysician. Dr. Khalil Andani. Yes, he doesn't like debates, but I think someone just pushed him into. Yes, he's a very great person. Very good person too. But here, please leave good and bad person aside. Don't see my abuse and my way, but see what I'm pointing at. Give me that chance, right? Yes, yes, that one, Dr. Khalil Andani. Hadu. Okay, so why does God use Hadu here? About this, there was another Sunni scholar, saying about 20 miracles in the Quran, Sunni scholar. Now I'm on that. So he said, because, here he's put Hadu, not Yahudi. Right? And that's another one, not Dr. Khalil Andani. Hope I've made that clear. But about Khalil Andani, Ramadan. on Ramadan, his video. 2 years ago, 1 year ago, uploaded, I just saw. Is he Shabir Ali? Yeah, that is what I was thinking on this, right? Yeah, I think, let me just check on, who is he? I was checking my YouTube, sorry, I don't mean any copyrights infringement. 20 miracles. It's not Isra, I think it's Shabir Ali, Dr. Shabir Ali. 20, no, he's even younger than, yes, his name is not given. Is this 27 undeniable miracles of Quran? 3 years ago uploaded. It's uploaded on a channel which is not his name. The channel is not on the religious scholar's name. Let me see who Shabir Ali is. So yes, something like this Shabir. I don't know whether what was his name? No, it's not Dr. Shabir Ali. He's old. Doctor looks older than him. It's a younger person. This is sorry. I don't mean any copyrights infringement. No, it's not Dr. Shabir Ali Saladi. Okay? I feel there's a miscommunication, always has been, even by the religious scholars, by the imams, all these books coming down and all. No one can give you that true Allah, true God realization or communicate. So you see, the soul's knowledge has been given but little. Soul's knowledge. So, Hadu. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, no, he's not, but he's another religious scholar on this. Surah Juma. I haven't finished this and I was going to the soul's knowledge. Say, O you who are Jews, if you claim that you are allies of Allah, excluding the other people, then wish for death. So many things I have to talk about in this, and I have in one of the videos uploaded or live stream also I came on this. Say, oh, I can't remember, maybe both. Say, O you who are Jews, if you claim that you are allies of Allah, yani, friends of Allah. Well, we have friends of Allah. We have a party of Allah, Hezbollah, in the Quran. We also have friends of Allah, and we have awliya. Who to take awliya and then wish for death? He's all the time saying, like, wish for death. Is this true? This is a horrible God, I tell you. And then it's not even God. We don't know who he is. Yes, and Dr. Khalil Andani, I was listening to his other, I don't know what, but video, sorry, that he explains why all this. The word of the messenger and the word of Allah. Surah Taqweed, this is the word of the messenger. And then I was like, is this the word of Allah? Because in another ayat, it says this is the word of Allah, right? Something like that, I don't know. For free, he's giving us this. Dr. Khalil Andani. Now we go to what Dr. Shabir Ali. No, sorry, not Shabir Ali. Another one. Osman, Dr. I don't know what his name was. I forgot. I'm sorry. So, yeah, 20 some undeniable miracles in the Quran. So why God says Hadu here? And that's why he can have Wali Allahs like his prophet. Surah Maida at 55. Last time I just said Surah 55, but sorry, I correct myself. Now it's too late. Even then I correct myself. It's Surah 5, Ayat 55. Your ally is none. Awli, Mawla. So how he starts, Waliyukum. So different ways put awliya or wali, or what a miracle of the Quran. What a miracle of the Quran. Words. Look at the words. So miraculous. Oh, I didn't put my mic. Can you hear the wind blowing? Or something passing? Let's see if. Okay, I have to put listen to myself a little bit here. See how it is. The quality of the sound. Is it? Okay, it's not bad. It's quite nice. Last time, I don't know, in my previous live stream, the sound in the background, as I spoke, it's like the wind is moving, like for Suleiman. The wind, we made we made the wind blow in the direction Suleiman wanted it to blow and go. Right? Yes. Salahuddin, you also see this as Hadu, and kill yourselves, and your ally is none but Allah, and therefore His messenger, and those who have believed, those who establish prayer. Sorry, I'm acting very funny. Give zakah and bow. So it's okay for him. And your wali is Allah. We don't know Muhammad, we don't know Allah. Allah is not part of His creation. Allah has no hand, no shin, nothing. Allah is above all. So to Sunnis I say, we do not a shirk. We are not a polytheists. It may seem like we are, but who shall? And the Prophet is nearer. And look at how he's made himself important. So I got the trap as Shia. I get trap. Oh, sorry, I'm, with due respect to you, Rozadar, fasting Muslims. Salahuddin is here, I should have not. But sorry, excuse me, I need to, just for a while, because Salahuddin is here, I'll mute myself. Excuse me, yeah, I'm back. So you see how he's made himself the awliya, the special, what this, yeah, friend of Allah, and the Imam Ali. You see how I realized as a Shia, long time ago before reading this, and now it is made very confirmed, reconfirmed by Dr. Khalil Andani, how the Shias take Allah. Allah is beyond any of its creation. A Muslim told me Allah is energy. I said inside. I'm not like, I was like, no, how can? But I'm not to say na'uzubillah this shirk. You see, I'm not to say like that in front of her face. That they don't even know. Look, Imam Ali has not taught them. They not read the Najul Balagha. They don't read. I'm a little bit correct from the head. More correct than ever. Drugged. I feel drugged. Like sorry, my was put here tab. I could not see the live chat. So it was on pause, stopped here, where I see the live chat from the tab. So sorry. Okay. Now where was I? I talked too much. Surah, all this I go through. No. Ismaili. Where is it? This is great Imam, where is it? No, he's not the one. I've opened many tabs here. He's an Ismaili Imam. I want to protect him. Imam, not worry. I will protect you from these. And from Salim Lalani. So, where is it? The article from the Ismailis. If you want the life of this world, I will give it to you. But did you ever come across example that Prophet Muhammad, what he do? Divorced his wives? Who was the Imam? No, where is it? Oh, I get a conversation with Allah. I can find the Ismailis say, and Shia, 12 Shias also say that God is apart and above. He's not even energy, okay? I showed you the article now. Where is it? It's not going. My mind, am I not your Lord? This is Shia, 10th Naklanki Avatar. Who was what was soul is prone to evil? No, I can't find it. So how was I searching? Existence, Allah is above all. Ismaili. This is the Shia too, at least in one Imamat, and Allah is apart from 12 Shias also agree with the Ismailis about this. Allah is, what is Allah? Above all. Above and beyond, that we cannot even know. He's like the unknown. But that his attributes and all this, you can know him through his signs, but you can't know his zat, his essence, his being. He is not a being of any kind. So the least, if I say Shiva, the Muslims will say, oh, that's Prophet Muhammad, Shias especially. Allah is above Ismaili. Not Allah is above Ismailis, but Ismaili. Shias, let's see what. Let's go to Ismaili net, is this, or what is this? Portugal, the Ismailis. Oh. The Prophet has said that Allah is beautiful. Oh my God, they've defined Allah. Now what does this mean? And He loves beauty. This is from the Sunni also, Hadith. I had found, I don't know how far it is. It is for this that the whole of Allah's creation has been designed and created according to the highest heavenly standard. Oh yeah, it's all His creation. Allah says on this, such is the creation of Allah. Now show me what is there. Those others besides Him have created. It is Allah. I'm here, I jumped. It is Allah who has made for you the earth as a. And this is not very big. Nice drawings of children. You see how Imam, they encourage a child. If we were to draw in 12 Shias, we cannot draw cats. We can't even take pictures of animals. I was told by my aunt, haram, it is not good. Cat is there and all. Mithaq, covenants in the Quran. The Ismaili. Where did I find this? Allah is the proper personal name, Isme Dhat, of the Divine Being, as distinguished from all other names, which are called Asma al-Sifat. Names denoting attributes. The word Allah occurs 2702 times in the Quran, such as Allah 980 times, Allah 59. All this repeating, anyways, comprises all the attributes which are separately in the attributive names. You can, and the word, and when asked by Abdul Rahman bin Abi Najran whether it was proper to imagine God as something, Imam Muhammad al-Baqir replied, yes, but not as something bound by reason or any limitation. He added, God is completely different to whatever. No, wait a minute, okay. When asked by Abdul Rahman bin Abi Najran, this is now the fifth also, 12th Shia, fifth Imam. Imam Muhammad al-Baqir is replying to someone who has asked him. The Shia Imam is replying. Okay? Najran asked whether it was proper to imagine God as something. Imam Muhammad al-Baqir replied, yes, as something, but not as something bound by reason or any limitation. He added, God is completely different to whatever you imagine. He neither resembles anything nor can imagination. Then why did Imam Muhammad, okay, let's read this whole thing. Ever attain him? For how could imagination ever attain him? While he is totally different to what is bound by reason and also different from what can be pictured in imagination. Because it's imagination means image, comes out from image. It means the root word of imagination is image, right? He can be imagined only as an entity beyond reason and beyond any limitation. Al-Kafi, you see where I had the problem with Al-Kafi. And so the Ismaili also quote this because they do believe in Imam Muhammad al-Baqir. They've separated from the 12 Shias from Imam Jafar Sadiq's eldest son. Not even Imam Jafar Sadiq. Oh God. So here I have a problem. You see, Al-Kafi has come. Very good. Now, yes, you can imagine him. No, you cannot imagine him. But Imam first says yes, but not like imagining like in a picture through reason, through images. He can be imagined only as an entity beyond reason and beyond any limitation. Wow, so you would think, oh my God, so wise. Once the Imam replied to a question, because we say that those who are not strong in faith will never get these kind of parables and answers that Imams give. Only the true Shias will understand. And so we get deceived because we have deceived ourselves. He can be imagined only as an entity beyond reason. And that's part, like you can not imagine him at all. But the imagination, you will say, comes in. Comes in, kicks in. So if this imagination kicks in, tell your imagination. You see, that Allah is an entity beyond reason and beyond any limitation. Once the Imam replied to a question of a Kharji that although eyes do not see him, yet the heart can see him, with the reality of faith. He is neither known by analogy, nor is he felt by the senses, nor can he be likened to human beings, nor any of his creations. He is described by signs, or the verses of the Quran in bracket, known by symbols. He is not unjust in his judgments. That verily is Allah, there is no God but He. Look what you have done. Oh, goodness. So you see, Oh my God. Allah cannot be known by anything except his signs, and his essence cannot be known. So anyways, it's a good thing that Imam Muhammad al-Baqir tried to say that if you have to imagine Allah, like the imagination would kick in, then tell the imagination that that he's beyond reason and is different from what he pictured, can be pictured in imagination. Oh, the Arabs had numerous illahs, gods, but none of them was ever called Allah, while a supreme being called Allah was recognized above them all as the creator of the universe. The Arabs had numerous illahs or gods, but none of them was ever called Allah, while a supreme being called Allah was recognized. Okay, he was. So Allah is not the origin from. See, even they confirmed from Ismailis encyclopedia topic. Mumtaz Ali Tajdeen, Encyclopedia of Ismailism by Mumtaz Ali Tajdeen. Do you see this? Okay, I don't think Salahuddin is here anymore. But Allah was taken. They had a supreme being called Allah. These Arabs, pre-Islamically, was recognized above them all as the creator of the universe. Surah 29 verse 61 is this from the Quran, and no other deity, however great, was so regarded. So they did have a supreme being. Now I had to go round and round and round. So step by step I took you to show you how there are discrepancies in the Quran ayahs and all this. And now we come to this discrepancy, that how do you bear shahadat to this God? How has he made you bear shahadat? And when he called out and all this, okay, I'm going too fast. Sorry. Let me see. Yes, because they did say that all this comes from Allah. All the good thing that comes from Allah and all the bad thing comes from you. Wait. I'm very quick at forgetting, but please give me a chance. Oh. Right? And I might act funny at times. Please forgive me. I know not what I do. Brian Adams' song. Please believe it. Every word. If you were to ask them, if you were to ask them, who created the heavens and the earth, and who has kept the sun and the moon in subjection, they will certainly say Allah. How come then they are being deluded from the truth? So the Ismailis take this Quran ayat as not because they would be, oh my goodness, now I got it. It's not like they are being cornered to say this because they are atheists and all that. It really is that they believed in Allah, the Supreme Being. You see this? And Prophet Muhammad couldn't answer them when the Jews asked him, what is the soul? Spirit is different. Remember, again, I'm repeating myself. What a tragedy. So after all, I'm not able, when I'm able to say this, I'll keep repeating myself and you might think it's boring. I'm slow. I'm chasing after goodness, truth, everything. My sight is confused. So sorry if I keep repeating myself or something like this. Now I lose my point here. The soul knowledge you have been given but little, right? Oh my God. They did believe in Allah. This Prophet Muhammad, what did he do? What did he do? Uncreated, they've made themselves the greatest sign of Allah. And how do you know that they've made themselves God? But, very very cleverly done. Very cleverly done. Allah says He's the light of the heavens and the earth in Surah Nur. But whatever the Imams have told us and Prophet Muhammad himself about this is that, and where is Prophet Muhammad to tell us about these things? Huh? Surah Nur ayat 35. Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. The similitude of His light is as a niche wherein is a lamp. The lamp is in a glass. The glass as it were a glitter. Now, aren't you going to use your imagination? Isn't it appealing to use your imagination on this? Metaphors. Then you shouldn't use metaphors like this. Because if you say Allah, like the Shia say, beyond everything, He's not even energy. He doesn't have a shin. No, the shins will be laid bare. He doesn't do istawa, that is to move and sit on His throne or go above His throne or look at His throne. Excuse me. So, all this. You see what these people... Now this is what these Imams have done. It boils my blood. So the least... You can only look at the signs. Then I caught them, even my Shia Imams, with respect to Azir Imam. I hope I make him... I hope he leaves. He steps down like Jiddu Krishnamurti did one time. They wanted to make Jiddu Krishnamurti a world leader, and he, in a very dignified manner, came out and truthfully said that there should be no organizations, no following. I don't want any followers, and all this. So just to go back to that, I have to. I'm not your Lord. Am I not your Lord? Oh, here I found it. So Allah, remember, the Shia way is not a being, not existence. Here it is. What are the universal intellect and universal soul? The soul's knowledge you have been given but little. Why were you given but little? The Quran ayat says this. Then what chupa chupi? Hiding. Prophet Muhammad has given to his Imams the knowledge, to Imam Ali. Could he have stolen it from the Jews, Huyay, Ibn Akhtab, and killed them like anything? The first thing created by God was the intellect. And you see, they don't even know soul. Wait a minute. What are the universal intellect and the universal soul? What is the universal intellect and the universal soul? What are the... Meaning the universal intellect is different from the universal soul. Now let's have a look at this. Oh, I cannot zoom here on this site. Thank you, Ismailis, for this. You know, Ismailis would not, that Jamaat Khana is very private. And I don't know how I've been so lucky. They've been sharing this knowledge with us sparingly and freely. I'm so grateful, I cannot tell you. The first thing created by God was the intellect. Okay, now where's the soul? I may have missed. The first thing created by the first thing created by God was the intellect. The first thing created by God was my light. Muhammad is saying, William Chittick, The Sufi Path of Love, State University of New York Press. Right? So the universal intellect is the first being originated by God and the noblest of all existence. Now what is the universal soul? Intellect, divine intellect. The universal soul referred to as the earth and guarded tablet, Law Mahfuz, emanated from the universal intellect and created the cosmos as a whole in order to achieve and actualize its perfection so it can return to the universal intellect. So where we come from, we go. And so it's not to God we are going. We can never merge with God. So this is the difference, but I was on another point here, taking from this Ismaili article, a very, very sacred stuff for them. I don't think they share it with others, but this time we've seen one of a kind. They only share it they don't give this knowledge out to every Tom, Dick and Harry. Not that I knew. The universal soul referred to as the earth and guarded tablet emanated from the universal intellect. And remember, the universal intellect and the universal soul cannot be faulty. The universal soul accomplishes this task by means of creating perfect souls. So we are perfect, including the souls of the Prophet's Imams and the Hudud al-Din, ranks of faith. Whoever is in the rank of faith should be perfect, whether it's Sunni, and we shouldn't have Sunni, Shia, even subsects then. You see, this is perfect. We are perfect team, perfect human beings who provided the Dawat al-Haq, summons of truth in each age to guide humanity. And what is humanity if not this universal soul and this universal intellect? So the highest we can go to is merge with the universal intellect, but not God. Whereas the Hindus, these poor Hindus, want us to be God realized. And Shivoham is God, pure consciousness. But here Shivoham is Prophet Muhammad. So you see, blaming these polytheists, and you don't know God. You don't know God, you cannot know God. Only through this universal intellect can you know God. How important has he made himself? Or, I wanted to see whether this is the truth. But you will never get God. So forget it. Forget that you want to ever, only through faith, practicing, these are signs. You don't know the Zat of God. You don't know Zat, how do you say in English? The Zat of God, the essence of God, you cannot know. Who who he is, in what respect he is, where he is, how he is. But he. Dua mashlul. Here. How many? So this was long time ago about the existence of Allah. Mashlul. I gave this. Dua mashlul. Part of this dua says about God. This dua contains Isme Azam. So I thought it was Behi, by his most secret names. Recite this dua after Isha Salat. It brings countless blessings. All your legitimate desires will be fulfilled. It drives away poverty and sickness. Sins are forgiven, debts are cleared, enemies become friends, domestic affairs are set right, disputes are settled in your affair, prisoners are set free, mental worries disappear, prosperity, sound mind, healthy body stand by you all. Oh God, this was one of my favorite duas I used to recite. Where's my sound mind? All the worries have been piled on me. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, All Merciful, the All Beneficent. O Allah, verily I beseech you by your name, in the name of Allah. Do you see Ya Ali Madhat anywhere here? O ever living, there is no God but you. What is this? O ever living, O self-existent. Oh, I get so. O he whom none knows what he is. O he whom none knows what he is. What is he? No one knows, nor how he is. كيف هو ولا كيف هو ولا أين هو, nor where he is, ولا حيث هو إلا هو, nor in what respect he is but he. Now if I make you sit down here and do Muji Baba with you, what are you going? You're going to get, no, really. So, intellectually, you won't get this. Muji Baba, thank you so much. Now I have to tell, look, so I was searching for God. And even when Imam Ali said that you would go crazy to know his Zat, no one can know his Zat, essence. Someone will call you from the back, you'll think he's calling you from the front. And I said, I'm willing to go crazy. If I don't find it's my God, better to die. I can't take it because I couldn't. No Muhammad, no Ali, no Hassan, no Hussein, nothing. I want to know my God. Excuse me. We are supposed to do wuzu, and recite this and have a chadar on our heads, headscarves and all. And very humbly recite this. No, I think we should supposed to take a shower. Well, shower would be better. Anyways, we have to do wuzu. Ablutions. This dua is known as supplication of the youth stricken for sin. Okay, you can read all this, right? Imam Ali and Imam Hussein also gave this dua to someone who was disowned, because he was very bad with his father. So he was mashlul, yani lame. He became, because his father cursed him. So a lame man came to me outside Mahfil Shakhwas in Karachi, I remember. 3rd September 1997. When I was doing law in London for family family, to reform the family law. So, ever living, there's no God but you, O He whom none knows what He is, nor how He is, nor where He is, nor in what respect He is, but He, O possessor of dominion and kingdom. You see, you would say she hasn't come to Parma Atma, this is only the Atma. But through this you can come to the greatest Atma, which is Krishna, the greatest consciousness, or Shiva, like that, right? So don't let me defeat my purpose, God. I will. So I may sound a little overconfident, but I really don't want to show. I don't want to show I'm humble. So let's leave the good and bad aside. Ours, my good and bad. You see a Muslim coming here, very nice, very well behaved. He doesn't scream, shout at me like I have. So let's leave my bad behind too. And just see where I'm pointing at. And your mind might judge me that, why is she acting so funny? Why, she thinks too much of herself or what? And no, we want humble. I know how humility can attract you. Once it attracted me to my principal, Mrs. Munira Gulzar. Okay, so very humble principal of us and St. Joseph's College, Karachi, Mrs. Munira Gulzar, Bastaki, Fikri family. Very humble. Oh, he whom none knows what he is. What is, okay, let's leave what is this? Who am I? Let's leave what is this? What is this? Let's leave this. Let's leave how. How is this? Let's leave the how. It's all from, let's leave where is it? Leave this also. Leave it. Nor in what respect he is. What is he? In what respect is he? Let's leave all this. What, how, where, who is he? And in what respect is he? Let's leave all this. What do you find? Do you find something here? Some people call it the moment, this here, which is, or what is, they say. With no definition. Does it have, how is he? How is he? How is this? This which is. It's not even a he or a she, but how is it? You see? Can this be? So it doesn't have wait, how is he? What is he? What is this? And how is this? How did it come about? Just leave your mind for a moment. Don't engage in your mind, with your mind. Now, if you tell me this is Prophet Muhammad's light created by Allah, I will slap myself, really. I will scream or please first look at this. This is the uncreated. And you will answer for yourself, because when I discovered it in my madness, I called it pure awareness, just to pure being, without any body, formless. And are you not the formless? Could there be distance between this? I didn't do much this thing on it, but what would help, the Muji Baba has done much, showing you in detail, being with you there. He's God realized, he's empty as ever. He doesn't pick up. Who are you? You are this God. So first, let's not call it even God or anything, but let's just see what this is. Because let's see if this is the uncreated, and I surely could see, because it was the all-seeing. It is. I can't say that I saw it with my eyes or as Zahra or with my brain's eyes, my mind. But you see, I didn't go too deep into this, but what I went into is Rene Descartes said, oh, I think, therefore I am. So I took the I am. What if you put the I am before I think? Because I wasn't thinking, although there were voices, Naad Ali, recite Naad Ali, Ya Ali Madad, Ya Ali Madad, and all this commotion was in my room, in my head. And all these kids and commotion were going on, voices of some group of kids, younger people. So I just avoid, just don't engage with those voices. I was hearing in my head, they were coming with a force, so I had to just lie down and not even engage with the force that they're hitting me with the voices. With every word, they were like, I could have a jerk. It was that forceful. So it was hard to pay attention. But one time I had to make the effort. Pay attention. Close your eyes, it would be helpful. And I just had to lie down and do this. So, is it that I think, therefore I am? Does my existence depend on my thoughts? Because I'm thinking, therefore I am. Or does it depend on something beyond my thoughts? And I found out that my existence, proof of my existence also cannot be. So when I found, oh, can this be the proof of your existence? Is thought the proof of your existence? You see what Imam Hussain has said in Bihar al-Anwar, although it is not an authentic book of the Shias, not taken as the 4 authentic books of the Shias. But we take some, this. Can thoughts be the proof of your existence, which depend on you for their existence? Thoughts come and go. Thought is in time. I read Jiddu Krishnamurti. Thought is time. When you are being is there, right? Allah says be, and it is. It is. It became. But your being, which is formless, is not becoming. I want to be better, better, better. Also that, see this point and look at it and check. Nothing should, it is independent. Surah Ikhlas. It is independent. Everything depends on this. Now, can the thought create a fly? If you say, I think, therefore I am. Can you think a fly and it will come? Can you imagine a fly? Although it will be in your imagination. But how much can you create from your mind thinking? Pink elephant. Think of pink elephant. Can your imagination create a... It can only create in your imagination. Right now we don't have pink elephants. We don't have pink elephants, right? So how do I? Sorry, I don't know how to take you, but in a professional manner, Muji Baba knows how to. So now, where have we reached here? Oh, he whom none knows what he is. So, can the intellect, can your mind, no matter how, can your mind know how this? No one knows. Your mind cannot know this. This is pure awareness. And what do we say about purity? Khalis, untouched, pure. When we say a pure being, we mean exclusively devoted. It doesn't to God or something. It's pure self, but it's not. Doesn't get mixed in the world. So Jesus Christ, like He said, you are be in this world, but you are not of this world. So like that, if it may help people, I just used a Bible verse from the Gospel, Jesus Christ. So how can I explain? How is He? What is He? Okay, your intellect might say, okay, I see this, it is pure awareness. Muji Baba does it. So Muji Baba will correct me if I get up and say, Muji Baba, I need your help. What if I say that my intellect knows what he is? This pure awareness. But so Muji Baba will answer me in a very good way. He will try to show me that who is it who is seeing? Can the intellect see this? Maybe you've got it wrong. The intellect could be deceiving you by saying, oh, yes, yes, I see this. I intellectually see it. I understand it. But is the intellect seeing it? Does the intellect have eyes to see? Okay, like that. Nor how. So, what is he? What is he? Without using the mind. This thing which is. And it doesn't have a what he is. You can't define it. You know that this is. You can't define it, but I'm just for the sake of it defining like pure awareness. It is pure awareness. The thoughts cannot touch this, but thoughts are in this. Thoughts cannot make this to what he is, because he is what he is. It is what it is. Now, how is he? How is he? Pure awareness. Okay, it's pure awareness, consciousness, pure awareness. Okay, so we have given it a name, but okay, how he is. He's pure awareness. No, where is he? Where is this pure awareness? Where is not this pure awareness, right? So it doesn't have a where. No limitations. How is he? Okay, I said, nor in what respect he is, but he. But you will lose it the moment the mind, the world attacks, action. It is not acting. It doesn't have distance. It doesn't have a thing of distance like, I'm here, I'm going to go there. I want to be better. No, it just is pure awareness in its purity, untouched by the world. So we've come close to knowing divinity. And what is this intellect? Pure light and the intellect. Did the Ismaili say? So Ismailis also come here and see this, please. Oh. What is he? What are the universal intellect and universal soul? Now this universal soul, it is the pure human soul of the Imam. It serves as the mirror or mother of the universal intellect, which is Prophet Muhammad, which is reflected in the Imam's soul without actually or materially descending into the person of the Imam. It is only in this sense that the Imam is called the bearer of the light, which is Prophet Muhammad. Allah. Universe remains transcendent in the higher spiritual realm and manifest in the created world. See, it has been manifested in the created world, which Prophet Muhammad has been manifested in the created world, while never materially descending into it. Read, and then we are told, oh no, reading is not enough, understanding it mentally is not enough. You'll have to believe in this to pray, like then you, whatever the Imams tell you to do, you have to obey Allah and the Messenger. So proof, where's the proof of God? In the Messenger, in the Imams. So where you're stuck, you're trapped. You can't find proof. You will never find proof. This is what the religion says. In other words, you can't find proof of God in any other thing, but in this, the best and is science, which is again makes you get stuck. You know what I mean? What am I saying? What am I saying? God is not the, is the unknown, is Zat. You come back, you'll have to believe in Prophet Muhammad. If you're a Shia, you can't become an apostate and search for God elsewhere. You can read spiritual things. And if someone tells you, oh, they'll be like, maybe this guy is crazy, you know, they don't, like what? I'm divine? No. I come back to my religion. He's not Hussein. He didn't sacrifice. Abraham, his Ismail didn't have to suffer. People tell us, you have to suffer. There are videos coming out. You have to suffer. You have to suffer. It's very, very like crazy. A video came out saying, I found a video on YouTube. You have to suffer. But wherever you suffer, you are not coming from God and you are not going to God. In oneness, you won't emerge in Him. It's not like your soul and spirit even is going to God and will emerge with God. There's no merging even with God after death. You will go back to Prophet Muhammad's light, the created, who first originated. Oh my God, now how do I do this? This was so difficult. But I took the chance, and those who helped me on YouTube, I found them, ex-Muslims who had the audacity and genius, like they found out things from the Quran, errors from the Quran, and they gave it. Abdullah Gondal, Abdullah Samir actually introduced us on YouTube to Abdullah Gondar. You're not going to listen to Jiddu Krishnamurti, but I had to read Jiddu Krishnamurti. My father knows that this is the true religion. And so if he was like joking with me that, you know, he believes so much in Imam Ali that he said something like, if Imam Ali, I don't believe in this Jiddu Krishnamurti. You're not supposed to believe in him. But he said that if Imam Ali takes me to hell, I will go with him. So so this is the faith. And what if the Imam today, Imam Ali, tells you, Daddy, that you are to sit in the oven? There's I was telling him that a disciple of Imam Ali is coming through me and saying things. So there were certain things I did that my father objected to. And I was wondering, he says that if Imam Ali took me to hell, what if your daughter tells you, okay, it's the Imam Ali's in me right now. Daddy, let's go out and take snaps of butterflies. Oh, Sarah, what do you mean by this? You're crazy. Once I was like, went in downstairs, knocked on he was in the bathroom washroom. I said, Daddy, Imam Ali's something a disciple is saying. I can't wait to tell you. So he was in the bathroom and I think I told him something. Now he can't believe that it's Imam Ali. But I actually saw in my dream Imam Ali, black thing going inside of me. It's Imam Ali's gone inside of me. And we're both crying. First he went inside of me, he came inside of me and he said, send a peace to my Shias and all this. This is what I had in my dream. And I was told Imam Ali, Wali Allah, Imam Ali has possessed, like they don't possess, like you don't lose the mind or things like that. So people might think I'm crazy and all this. You see, this is what happens. Anyways, not to talk big, I don't want anymore. I'm not a Shia. So I don't want all this. Now through the text we have to see. So it was mountainous and also like a religious, like a spiritually, dreams and all, they were very challenging to make me want to believe in this. But I didn't. I said, from all sides I have to know. It's the truth. From the Quran, the text, the hadiths, everything has to be. Then I would know this is the truth. But to my shock, it was not the truth. It is not the truth. And it's very shocking. If we can only get to Prophet Muhammad, I want Allah. No, I want to be one with Allah. I want to know the Zat of Allah. So it was like I was very, I couldn't compromise. It was a shock. I can't know Allah. Like that Allah who created me. And I see the Hindus being one with God through meditation. And I can't be one with God. I don't know His Zat. So what is Zat-e-Wajib? Let me see. So this being which just is, Shia Islam, or let's say Ismailis if we can find something else directly. The Satara denotes the spiritual riyazat of the faithful midnight or day, such removing hindrances. Satara. The word Satara is a corrupt form of Satada, which is a formation of two words. Sat 7, and this is about something 40 nights practice itikaf. Can you become Muhammad's withdrawal from society in the cave? Likewise, but can you become one with God? Zat-e-wajib. Why do Ismailis? Oh goodness, no. Why do Ismailis seek help from Hazrat Ali and the Imams? Both Sunni and Shia Muslims believe in intercession. Believers ask those considered close to God to intercede with the Lord on their behalf. Many religious communities around the world, including both, we have this problem too. The Shia interpretation of Islam, Allah commanded Prophet Muhammad to appoint Hazrat Ali on his successor, and the first in a line of hereditary imams. Seeking intercession does not mean equating the Prophet or the Imams to God. All Muslims, including Shia Ismailis, believe in the oneness of God, Tawheed, as professed in the first part of the Shahada. The Islamic declaration of faith, La ilaha illallah, which means there is no God but Allah. Read more. In the following verse from the Holy Quran, the Prophet is described as having the authority to seek forgiveness for those who had made mistakes. Surah Nisa at 64. Andrew Gardner. One of the myths surrounding you is that some people in the West think of you as living God. This is about His Highness Aga Khan. Not only is that not true, it is also blasphemous. Aga Khan's reply, His Highness Aga Khan's reply. Absolutely. I mean, as you know, the faith of Islam was revealed at a time when the Arabian continent was idolatrous. And idolatry, all forms of idolatry are totally prohibited by Islam. It is certainly true to say that the Western world doesn't necessarily understand the theology of Shiism, nor indeed the theology of many mystical sects, whether they are Shia or Sunni or Christian. Mysticism, in its essence, is difficult. So please see this, even if some Muslims, I should ask His Highness, Aga Khan is only pointing to the Western, but even our Muslims, they think that he's made himself God. It's not true, absolutely. I mean, as you know, it's not true. His Highness Aga Khan never said he's God. So please get this right. Now another thing is that, okay, so the soul's knowledge we have given you but little, but the Imams have them, we are told. And they will tell you, which we now find out what the soul is through the Ismailis. So this thing which is uncreated, now you see this thing is uncreated. This is not a figment of my imagination or yours. It doesn't even come in the imagination. Like that. So I would be taking you and you would say that Ismailis and all, oh God, I have to now go against the Ismailis too. I have a big challenge. Big challenge. And to save the Ismailis also from this. That you can be one with God because you are one with God. Not only does He hear you, call on me, I will answer you. I'm near to the caller when he calls me ayat of the Quran. But that you are one with God. And what does it mean to be nearer to you than your jugular vein? Allah has said, I'm nearer to you than your jugular vein. that Imam Ali somehow you will find some answer about that, how he is nearer to you than your jugular vein or something in Najul Balagha. Or how is he near? How is God nearer to us than our jugular vein? When there's a God is not nearer than our jugular vein. Created us and all this. I don't know, but as far, I mean, as far as this thing is concerned, as far as we have come here, I'm showing you that this that I found, and then I found Muji Baba too. Does not have a creation. When Muji Baba was saying, oh, I was like, oh, he whom none knows what he is. You see, knowledge. Through knowledge, you cannot know Allah, not Prophet Muhammad. Allah, what absolute. You will finally come to saying what is absolute. It doesn't complete itself because it already is. And can you say it is lacking anything? Go within you and see without your mind, using your brain, without using your brain. Just be in this like you're basking. Take in the sun tanning, people. Just breathe the air and don't think right now too much. If you're thinking, let it be. Let it be. What is this? You see, your nails are growing without thinking. The mind is not thinking, I'm going to make the nails grow. The intellect, it's like shaitan, but not this shaitan. It's like the mind can be a culprit. Yeah? I understand. Oh, yes, I got it. The mind will tell you, yes, I know it. But why does it do this, the mind? I know it. And yet this is quiet. It's silent. It's non-judgmental. It's not saying anything to the mind. Even the mind, when the mind is playing with it, it's not doing anything. It's not saying, mind, you're wrong. But it is so. It just is patient without the patient action. It's just there. And I wonder how it will help you all to see what it is. Because when you see it, you are not there. The Zahra, the physical, the brain, the mind, eyes are not there. So then who is looking? Who is looking? So then who is this? The mind cannot say who this is, right? So people may say suffering is good. Like what Hazrat Abraham did in Surah Safat, we say to Ismail. Ismail said that, okay, I'm willing to suffer. But what if someone tells you don't have to suffer and suffer? Once you realize this, sit down nicely. Okay, you might suffer because, you see, the Hindus also, I don't know about their murtis and all. Still I haven't found that answer. They will tell you, So this Surah Safat Ayat 101. Gurus will not come to you. You will have to go one day, you realize that. Let me see. I've suffered enough. I need help from the Hindus or some guru. Some people find it on their own, but become realized, self-realized, or God realized. So we gave him good tidings of a forbearing boy. You see, Abraham has to be a leader. So we gave him the good news of a boy ready to suffer and forbear. But we don't want to suffer. Hearts of people, you would say that. But Hussein wanted to suffer, and so good. And his children, 3-year-old Sakina, wanted to suffer. Zainab wanted to suffer and forbear it. To give us the truth, right? That timeless. Witnessing. How do you bear witness to Allah? Witnessing Allah, right? Now in this Shahada, Surah Araf, verse 172. So that you know that none is like him. Kullu wallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid, walam yulad, walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Right? None is like him. Surah Ikhlas. Yeah. You'll say, wow. Wow. Subhanallah, Subhanallah. And mention when your Lord took from the children of Adam, from their loins, their descendants, and made them testify of themselves, saying to them, am I not your Lord? They said, yes, we have testified. Now tell me, who can solve? Even the Ismailis have not given me an answer to this question. There's a saying I found succinctly, maybe it's not even, let's say in Bihar al-Anwar, it is a saying of Imam Hussain, but the jurisprudence thing was not complete. That's a, okay. Let's just take this saying as whoever said it. But it is Imam Hussain, Bihar al-Anwar says, Arafa prayer. How can a thing, the existence of which is dependent on you, be taken as proof for your existence? I went around, because you see, I was like, Imam Hussain, oh my God. Oh, you think, I got it. Oh my God, Imam Hussain has put it in, perfectly well. But if you come to Surah Araf, ayat 172, ask yourselves, how could God ask you to be proof of him? Not forget his existence. He's beyond non-existence, existence, all this. Right? The unknown. We don't know his zat. His essence is unknown. And apply this. Is there anything more evident? No. How can a thing, the existence of which is dependent on you, be taken as proof for your existence? So let's say the atheists are saying, does God exist? No, atheists are saying God doesn't exist. Some are stuck in the middle. Proof of God's existence or non-existence is not there. Then how do we know? How do we answer them? Atheists have concluded that because there is no proof of God's existence, God does not exist. How you may tell them whatever you like, but they won't believe it. And then there are those who say, proof of God's non-existence is not even there either, right? But then, how will you come to them? What will you say to them? Will you say what the Quran ayat says, that Allah is a manifest? Allah is a manifest. Allah is what? Where's the Quran? Allah is the manifest. Allah is the man. Thank you, goodness. Surah 20, ayat 5. You see, I'm not prepared for this. I'm going as I'm working it out here online sometimes. I'm not a professional PhD, even near to, but I spend my years contemplating on my religion also. And here I can't work. Allah is the manifest. Surah 20. Is this Surah Taha, ayat 5? Surah 20, ayat 5. The most yes, it's Surah Taha. The most compassionate Lord is settled on the throne. All that is, it doesn't say Allah is manifest. Most compassionate, settled on the throne. Wait a minute, what's this? He said throne, please. What does settling on the throne mean? Where is it? A revelation from Him, creator. Allah is the manifest. So how we have been deceived. On the day Allah will pay them their just due, when they will know that Allah, He is the manifest truth. He is, He's the first, the last, the manifest, and the hidden. Oh, Surah 57, verse 3, we're coming close. Because if I take He's the manifest truth, again they will say truth is something. No. Let's come here to this Surah 57, 3. I think it's Surah Muhammad. Wait, let me see. Surah 53, 50. What is it? Wait. Oh God. Where is it? I think it's Surah Muhammad, Surah 53 or Surah Fat. No, it's 57. 57, 3. Surah 57, Ayat 3. And sometimes my internet gets cut in the, so that's also, oh, it's Surah Hadith. So both wrong, both my guesses were wrong. See how bad I am at this? I'm really bad, but please give me a chance. Just, He is the first and the last, the ascendant and the intimate, the apparent, Zahir. How is He Zahir? Huh? And the hidden. Can the Ismailis tell me? Explain to me? Zahir could mean the ascendant, the manifest. Now which one? Which? Zahir? What is this Zahir? What does it mean, Zahir? Nothing being above Him. Another meaning is the apparent. Evident through. So what would the Ismailis say? Nothing being above Him. Look at this. How many? And what else is there? Okay, Surah Nur ayat 25. Surah Nur ayat 25. Bear with me, please, bear with me. 25. What is this? Have you been misguided? Perfect in justice, i.e. You see this? It doesn't mean perfect in justice. Mubin. What is Mubin? Open, open, open. Surah Yasin has 7 Mubins. Open. He's the truth open. He's Haq manifest, meaning evident, open. Mubin is used here for manifest. Haq open, Mubin. Surah Yasin, 7 Mubins. Take Shaitan as your open enemy, Mubin. Open. This is Mubin. The truth Mubin, open. Wait a minute. The day Allah will pay them in full their true deserved recompense, and they will know that it is Allah who is the manifest. Mubin Haq. Hakke Mubin. Haqqul Mubin. And they realize that Allah is the truth. What is the truth? What is the truth? That makes all things manifest. Oh, which makes all things open. Oh my God. Now, okay, this is as anything else? I think I need a break now. It's, you see, from the Sunni brothers, then I have to go to the Shia. Now I have, 12 Shias, then I have to run to the Ismailis, please tell me. Then I've, not to forget, Bori Shias. My God. I have to go to 72 jingling sects that Hafiz said are calling, ringing in my ear, calling me. Which way to go? Where shall I go? Oh my goodness. Such a tragedy. Okay, you see this? So, again, leave this, right? I mean, how can you bear witness to Allah? Come here. How can you bear witness to Allah? How is Allah making you bear witness to Him? You are just a sign of Allah. And how is He communicating all this information? You'll never know how He communicates to you. He uses communication. You would say He created communication? Oh yes, you can work it out by what Imam Ali has said in the Ismailis, Shias, 12er. So He created communication and He's communicating with you through His created communication. Now everything is created. Whatever He depends on the created to communicate to you. He depends on what He has created, the communication system, to communicate with you. Is that right? Isn't there a fallacy here? He created you. Now He has to create the kalam, the pen, the word. He created all this communication, somehow to communicate to you intuitively or something. From the loins we took to communicate to your nafs, your soul. So He's dependent now. He's trapped Himself, this Allah. Allah is the problem. Now I have to solve this. This is a maths problem. It's like a maths problem. Don't you see he is using His creation, everything He has to create now to communicate. Whatever He's using, He can't directly, He's limited. In this way also, in this way, you could say He's not limited, but what is He? He's dependent on His creation. to communicate to his one from one creation to another creation, communicating. He has to create some voice mess, call, how to call. He has to create an intuition to call to Abraham. O Abraham, enough. Or he sent his law, Amri command to Abraham and called out to Abraham like that. So what did he do? He had to create his Amri, his command. So you signs who are created by him are dependent on the other signs which he then communicates to you through his other sign. All creation. So how can we bear witness to you now? The communication also that you have communicated is a dependence, is another sign of yours. Do you not see a fallacy here? Did I? Okay, I'm a little. I don't know. This is my debate ongoing on this. And if there was no creation, no dependency of him creating, what would it be? It would be all his manifestations. And nothing would he have to depend on to communicate to his greater sign for using communication, creating communication. You see, I need a professional to help me in this. Convey my message properly. So you can see this. Okay, how many now hours I need a break? 1 hour has gone by? Yes, I thought so. Because, okay, I let you go. Thank you, Salahuddin, for being here, and wish you all the best. If you're not here, may you get my message, wishes. Best wishes. God bless you. And all, it's good. Ramadan is going good for you. May it go good for you all. And bless you, your family members, everyone. Thank you.